Thank you so much for having me. So I'm basically here to tell my journey of how I came to do Youth Africa Challenge. Youth Africa Challenge is a competition held by Heifa International. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're mainly into that's agriculture and technology. They're mainly into how to make people's lives easier, how to make you do agriculture. You know, most people think agriculture is a dirty profession. So sorry, but yeah. So what they do is to entice young people to come in and innovate for farmers so that you can ease their lives and so that you can make more young people want to do agriculture. So my project that won that prize fund was a dual axis sun tracker. It's basically a machine that optimizes efficiency of solar systems by enabling solar panels to follow the sun's movement from east to west. How I came to that project, it was my final year project. We were asked to go for internship, identify a problem, and then find a solution. So I worked on an irrigation scheme where people had very large solar systems that were supposed to help them in solar-powered irrigation. But then the systems were quite basic. They're not automated, first of all. And then they're not optimally efficient. For anyone who has attended a class on solar, they'll tell you on a given day where the weather is bad like today, you won't be able to use your solar system effectively. So yeah, that's the problem I identified, and then I came up with my solution. But then I can't tell you that I sat down in class and picked up my skills from there. I had to go further. There's an extra class offered at Makerere University under the Department of Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering called Code with Dabe. That class basically helps you put your programming. There's a course unit called computer programming, so you just put your computer programming into practice. They meet up once a week, they gather, and they execute projects on embedded systems, IoTs, AI, and they basically bring in companies like Intellisys Uganda Limited. They bring in companies like Tufuna to teach students and help them put whatever they are thinking into practice. So yeah, that's my journey. That's how I came to execute my project. And I had my prototype at home. You know, when you've just left school, you're doing nothing, you're just applying for anything randomly. So my academic supervisor sent me an opportunity to apply for the Youth Africa Challenge. And yeah, I put in my application and it was accepted. And then when you go for these competitions, you go through, they're called accelerator programs, where they teach you how you can use your idea to start a business. They give you entrepreneurial skills, but in like a very short period of like 5 days. Sometimes it can be 2 weeks, but yeah, it's a very competitive platform, should I say. So yeah, I did that, and then after that, they'll require proof of concept. You don't have to only go with your idea, but you have to actually implement it so that they can see that it works. They'll ask for proof of concept, and then they'll pick out what is most viable, and that's who they'll award the funds to.